So we're off to Wales. So good morning, folks. Went to Wales over the weekend, trying to get to Aberystwyth. And as some of you have seen on Facebook, didn't quite manage it. Nothing wrong with the bike performed perfectly. It was all down to the weather, unfortunately. Some really beautiful scenery around here, wherever here it is. Off to our right is Clees Summit. We had lovely sunny weather when we started to go. The weather forecast said showers, so me and the missus dressed appropriately, went out, and we took a nice leisurely, depending where you come from, ride down there. Stopped every 30 or 40 miles or so. And as we were getting towards Capelbanga, a few miles short of it, we were actually 27 miles short of our destination, going over the hills and the mountains, and all I could see was black clouds ahead. I thought, okay, we got a bit of a storm, should be alright, we'll continue. And we went through it, we started to get a little wet. I saw some lightning and a bit of thunder, and then hail. A lot of hail. Started building up on the road surface very quickly, made it very slippery indeed. We went through this for a little while, not long, because it's very slippery and dangerous. And at one point I could not continue going on. Couldn't tell what was ahead of me, how far this hail had gone, and it was very slippery underfoot. I wouldn't have continued on my own, but with my wife with me, there's no way in risking our lives. So we turned around and came back, and it just continued to rain. It wasn't till we were about halfway back that it stopped raining, but it was windy all the time, the whole lot. So we were about 7 hours on the bike, 7 hours straight. I mean, we did have one stop, and we had a bite to eat and a couple of warm drinks because we needed it. I was too close. And a couple of warm drinks, and then we decided to carry on. And we got back. We left at about 8:30, and we got back well, 7.5 hours later. And we were so cold when we got back. I mean, we were dressed for the appropriate conditions. We came out and it says between 7 and 10 degrees at both our destination and starting point. And I'm going to put some clips in while I'm talking, most likely. And I didn't have the camera on all the way, obviously, because your battery runs out after a while. But some of it will be the black box recorder, because that's on all the time. It's low quality because I haven't upgraded it yet to high quality or high definition. But let's get around here. But yeah, you'll be able to see where it was. When I got off the bike in the lay-by, my wife just started patting me down at the front, and I wonder what she was doing, or trying to warm me up. Apparently I had a layer of hail, which is like ice, stuck on me, about 20 mil thick, just by going through it. So yeah, when I was there I changed my visor from this to my clear one because I couldn't see through it, just could not see. And my clear one is also a pin lock, so I can see without it steaming up, because the temperature just dropped. It's about -3, -4, something like that. But the bike performed very well. I did 127 miles and it cost me £9.80, which, considering I do 100 miles and it costs just over 10 normally, is very good, especially when considering when I'm 2 up. But apart from that, the missus was happy because she got to see snow, as she calls it. Yeah, so she's not used to long rides, so she's probably not going to come now to the St George's Day ride, unfortunately, because yeah, she was hurting a bit afterwards. She said to me, "Our rides we probably do, but anything longer than that she'd rather not." And I'm not going to blame her for that. Most of my rides, almost all of my rides are around between the 30 and 45 minutes. It's only when I'm going ride outs that I tend to go longer. But on the good side of things, health-wise, apart from a slight little twinge in my back, which a massage proved perfect for, I had no problems at all. My knees didn't hurt, my shoulders weren't hurting, my neck wasn't hurting, which I'm really happy about, because it means when I go on the Calm Bikers ride out, I'm going to be a lot better. Reminds me, I must put my watch back to the right time, because it says 8:40 and it's actually about 9:45 at the moment. Yeah, slight little funny note. All the times I gave, that was because we forgot to put the clocks forward an hour. We got up and the sat-nav was right, because it takes its time from the satellites. So the sat-nav was correct. I was looking at the sat-nav and I was looking at my clock and I was thinking, well, one is an hour out. And then it struck me, I remembered. The week before I said to the missus, we're going to lose an hour in bed because the clocks go forward. And so yeah, at least we had something to smile about. But some of the countryside we went past was absolutely beautiful. I would love to do that trip again in the summer. I mean, I did tell my missus it's going to be cold, it's going to be wet. And she said, that's okay, I don't mind. And we didn't expect it to be that cold. but the scenery was beautiful. I'd love to go that way again in the summer when it's lovely and sunny, and be able to take lots of pictures. So that's just an update of what I did on the Easter weekend. What did you guys get up to? Leave a comment below. Share, subscribe and like if you like this. And I'll catch you all later. Ta-da! Well, I've been officially made redundant.